The screen comes alive with the soft glow of dawn over Heartland Ranch. Horses gallop freely across the fields, their hooves kicking up clouds of dust that catch the golden morning light. The wind brushes through the trees, and the quiet calm of the ranch is suddenly filled with a sense of anticipation. Something is coming, something that will pull you back to the ranch you love, with the people who feel like family. The familiar scent of hay, the sound of hooves, and the warmth of the sun on the fields remind you that Heartland isn't just a place, it's a story that never ends. And now, the story is about to enter a whole new chapter. The video begins with a sweeping aerial shot of the Heartland Ranch at sunrise. The rolling fields stretch as far as the eye can see, kissed by golden light, with horses quietly grazing and birds taking flight. As the camera moves closer, it captures small, intimate details: a hand brushing over a horse's mane, the creak of the stable door, dust swirling in a sunbeam. Each shot is carefully timed with soft, rising music that builds curiosity and excitement. The voiceover starts gently but with warmth and emotion, saying, "The ranch you love is back, and bigger than ever." Heartland Season 20 is ready to bring new stories, new challenges, and all the love you've been waiting for. Cut to a slow-motion sequence of a horse running along the open fields, the wind in its mane reflecting freedom and hope. Overlay text appears: Heartland Season 20. Coming soon, animated with a soft glow to capture attention. The camera shifts to familiar corners of the ranch: Amy's cabin, Ty's stable, and the old oak tree where so many memories have been made. Even without showing faces yet, the visuals evoke a sense of nostalgia, connecting the audience immediately to the heart of the show. Next, the shot lingers on a close-up of someone's hands tending to a foal, gentle and caring. The voiceover continues: "Every sunrise brings a new story. Every corner of Heartland holds a memory. And this season, the bonds of family, friendship, and love will be tested like never before." The music swells slightly as the scene transitions to a dramatic sunset over the ranch, horses silhouetted against the sky, creating a feeling of anticipation. The text on the screen changes to, "Are you ready for the next chapter?" inviting the audience to feel involved in what's coming. Finally, the section ends with a fast, energetic montage of horses running, wind blowing through the fields, and hens reaching out in care. Short, sharp cuts that create excitement. The voiceover delivers the final line of the section with a hint of suspense: Heartland Season 20, where the stories continue, and every heartbeat counts. The music peaks briefly, leaving viewers with a lingering sense of wonder and eagerness to see what comes next. The screen opens with the soft rustle of leaves and the distant sound of hooves striking the ground. Familiar silhouettes appear: hands adjusting saddles, boots stepping into stirrups, a familiar laugh echoing across the fields. The camera lingers on small, intimate gestures that instantly remind the audience of the Heartland family: Amy's hands brushing a horse's mane, Ty checking the fences with careful precision, Lou walking through the fields with a confident, familiar stride. Even without faces, these small details carry the weight of years of stories, memories, and emotions. Text appears on screen in warm, inviting tones: "Your favorite Heartland stars return." The letters gently fade in and out as the music swells, creating a sense of nostalgia and anticipation. The voiceover begins, soft but excited: "Amy, Ty, Lou, and the Heartland family are back. The ranch isn't the same without them. And this season, they're ready to face new challenges together." The words are paced slowly, giving viewers a moment to feel the weight of returning characters and the emotional pull of familiar relationships. The visuals transition into a series of short, cinematic clips showing these beloved characters in action: Amy leading a young horse across a sunlit field, Ty fixing a fence with determination, Lou kneeling beside a foal, gently brushing its coat. Each shot is layered with a sense of continuity, showing that while seasons change, the Heartland family's dedication, love, and resilience remain constant. The camera occasionally captures glimmers of sunlight on a familiar necklace, the sway of a favorite scarf, or a horse recognizing a trusted hand, subtle cues that fans instantly recognize and connect with. The voiceover continues: building excitement. This season, the faces you know and love return to the ranch, bringing heart, courage, and a touch of mischief. As these words play, the music shifts slightly, adding light, playful notes hinting at upcoming adventures, laughter, and surprises. Text overlays appear strategically, returning faces, unforgettable stories, each phrase timed with the music to create rhythm and anticipation. Finally, the section closes with a sweeping aerial shot of the ranch at golden hour, the familiar home bathed in warm light, as the voiceover whispers, "Get ready to reconnect with the Heartland family, where every story feels like home." The scene opens with a low, steady shot of the ranch at dawn, mist hovering over the fields, creating a sense of mystery and anticipation. The sound of distant hoofbeats breaks the calm, signaling that new events are stirring. Shadows stretch across the familiar barns and pastures as the camera moves slowly, capturing the familiar grounds in an unfamiliar light. Every detail from the creak of the stable doors to the rustle of leaves feels like a quiet warning that something is about to change. Text fades onto the screen. New challenges, new faces, new secrets. The letters shimmer subtly, hinting at tension and excitement. The voiceover begins, measured but dramatic. This season, Heartland welcomes fresh faces and unexpected stories. Every corner of the ranch holds new surprises, and every choice could change everything. The words are layered with a tone of curiosity and suspense, inviting viewers to wonder what these new storylines might bring. Quick, faceless glimpses of the new characters appear, hands holding a horse's reins nervously, someone pausing at a fence post, a shadowed figure stepping into the barn. Each clip is short, teasing their personalities without revealing their identities fully. The camera focuses on details, a hesitant hand on a gate, a bundle of letters, a horse turning its head with alertness. These subtle hints suggest mystery, conflict, and emotional stakes. The music rises slightly, adding tension with a steady, rhythmic beat that mirrors a racing heart, making viewers feel that something big is unfolding. The voiceover continues, building intrigue. Old friends will face challenges they never expected. New connections will form, and secrets long buried might finally come to light. The visuals cut between the ranch at sunrise, a foal running freely, and shadowy figures walking through the fields. Text appears intermittently. Adventure, drama, heart, each word emphasizes the emotional roller coaster awaiting the audience. The section closes with a lingering shot of the sun breaking through morning clouds, casting long rays over the fields. As the voiceover concludes, "Get ready. Heartland Season 20 is ready to surprise you at every turn." The screen fades into a quiet moment at the ranch. A soft breeze moves the tall grass, and sunlight filters through the trees, painting the fields in golden hues. The camera lingers on small, intimate details. A pair of hands gently holding a foal, a worn saddle resting against a stable wall, and a horse nudging its rider with quiet affection. These simple moments speak volumes, reminding viewers why Heartland is more than a ranch. It's a place filled with love, care, and connection. Text floats across the screen in warm, emotive tones. Love, friendship, family. Each word lingers just long enough for viewers to feel the weight behind it. The voiceover begins softly, but with emotion that tugs at the heart. Heartland has always been about the bonds that hold us together. This season, those bonds will be tested, strengthened, and celebrated in ways you never imagined. The tone suggests warmth, hope, and a touch of suspense, inviting the audience to feel deeply for the characters and their journeys. Quick cuts of emotional faceless moments fill the screen, hands reaching out to calm a frightened horse, a comforting hand on someone's shoulder, a horse whinnying in recognition of a familiar voice. Even without faces, the gestures convey a profound sense of love, care, and empathy. Music rises softly, a gentle piano layered with strings, swelling in perfect harmony with the visuals, evoking nostalgia and emotional anticipation. Text overlays appear intermittently, moments that matter, stories that touch the heart, timed with key beats in the music, drawing the viewer deeper into the drama. The voiceover continues, building both tension and anticipation. Every sunrise brings hope, every challenge brings growth, and every choice will shape the lives of those you've come to love. The visuals shift to a wide-angle shot of the ranch at sunset. Horses silhouetted against the glowing sky, the wind rustling the fields as if whispering secrets. The section closes with a lingering, cinematic shot of hands brushing a horse's mane, the camera pulling back to reveal the vast, beautiful ranch. The voiceover ends with a soft, poignant line, Heartland Season 20, where every heartbeat counts and every story is waiting to be told. The screen fades in with a slow, cinematic pan across the Heartland Ranch at dawn. Mist rolls over the fields, catching the first rays of sunlight, creating a golden, almost magical glow. Horses graze quietly in the distance, their silhouettes elegant and calm, but there's an underlying energy in the air. Something new is coming. The camera slowly zooms in on familiar landmarks: a stable, the oak tree, Amy's cabin, reminding viewers of the home they've loved for years. While signaling that change is on the horizon, text appears in bold, dynamic animation. Season 20 premiere insert date. The letters appear one by one, each synchronized with a soft drum beat that builds tension and excitement. The voiceover begins with a clear, anticipatory tone. The wait is almost over. Heartland Season 20 premieres date, and it's a season you won't want to miss. The words are paced to match the rising swell of music, giving viewers a sense of both excitement and urgency. The visuals cut to a montage of faceless, cinematic shots of the returning cast preparing for new adventures, hands adjusting saddles, boots stepping into stirrups, a foal playfully running across the fields. Each clip is quick, energetic, and layered with emotion, showing the heart and spirit of Heartland without revealing faces. The music lifts further, adding a dramatic edge, as the text overlays transition to phrases like, "New adventures await, new stories unfold, your Heartland awaits." Each phrase fades in and out, building momentum toward the final reveal. The voiceover continues, slightly more intense and excited. Mark your calendars, because Heartland Season 20 is ready to welcome you back to the ranch. Expect laughter, tears, challenges, and unforgettable moments, everything that makes Heartland home. The final shot lingers on a wide angle of the ranch bathed in warm golden light, horses silhouetted against the horizon as the text glows softly. Coming soon. The music reaches a gentle, uplifting peak, leaving viewers with a feeling of anticipation, excitement, and connection, perfectly setting the stage for the final call to action. The screen fades into a breathtaking aerial shot of the Heartland Ranch at twilight, the sky painted in hues of deep orange, pink, and purple. The wind gently moves the tall grass, and the silhouettes of horses grazing quietly create a sense of calm yet anticipation. Every detail, the glimmering sunlight on the barn roof, the faint trail of dust in the distance feels alive, as if the ranch itself is inviting viewers to step back into its world. Text floats onto the screen in elegant, warm typography. Subscribe for the latest Heartland updates. The words shimmer subtly, capturing attention without breaking the emotional flow. The voiceover begins, calm but inviting. Don't miss a single moment of Heartland Season 20. Subscribe now and be the first to see exclusive sneak peeks, behind-the-scenes moments, and all the stories that will touch your heart. The tone is gentle, reassuring, and emotionally compelling, making viewers feel part of the Heartland family. Quick, cinematic B-roll clips flash on the screen, a hand brushing a horse's mane, the sun glinting off a stable door, a foal nudging an outstretched hand. Each shot is faceless but full of emotion, reminding the audience why Heartland resonates so deeply. The music rises slightly, soft strings blending with gentle piano, creating a heartwarming and memorable cadence. Text overlays appear in rhythm with the music. Love, adventure, family, Heartland awaits. The voiceover continues, building toward a final, uplifting note. Join us as the Heartland stories continue, where every sunrise brings hope, every challenge brings growth, and every heartbeat counts. The visuals transition to a cinematic sunset over the ranch, Horses silhouetted against the glowing sky, the ranch bathed in golden light. The final text appears, glowing softly. Heartland Season 20 coming soon. The music swells one last time and fades gently, leaving viewers with a lingering sense of wonder, excitement, and emotional connection, ready to hit subscribe and follow the journey. The screen opens with a dramatic twilight shot over Heartland Ranch, the sky painted in deep purples and fiery oranges. The wind rustles the fields, and shadows of horses galloping across the horizon create a sense of movement, energy, and anticipation. Every detail, the flicker of sunlight on the stable, the sway of tree branches, the quiet whispers of the ranch feels alive, as if the ranch itself is holding its breath for what's coming. Text fades in boldly. The story continues. Are you ready? The letters appear with a subtle shimmer, catching the eye and adding a cinematic flair. The voiceover begins with a warm, slightly urgent tone. Heartland Season 20 is almost here. New stories will unfold, old bonds will be tested, and every heart on the ranch will have a journey you won't want to miss. Each word is paced to create tension and excitement, drawing the viewer deeper into the world of Heartland. Quick, faceless glimpses flash across the screen: hands standing a foal, boots walking across sunlit fields, a horse whinnying in recognition of a familiar voice. Even without showing faces, these clips evoke nostalgia, emotion, and a sense of familiarity, reminding viewers why they fell in love with the ranch in the first place. Music rises with a soft, emotional crescendo, combining strings and gentle percussion to evoke anticipation and warmth. Text overlays appear rhythmically: adventure, love, family. Heartland awaits. The camera slowly pulls back to a wide, sweeping shot of the ranch under a glowing sunset, the golden light casting long, dramatic shadows. The voiceover delivers the final, unforgettable line with gentle emphasis. Every sunrise brings hope. Every challenge brings growth. Every heartbeat counts. Heartland Season 20 is coming. Be ready to return home. The music swells one last time, then gently fades into silence. The screen ends with the Heartland logo glowing softly against the twilight sky, leaving viewers with a lingering sense of excitement, warmth, and emotional connection, ready to mark the premiere on their calendars.